Good morning. Welcome to Think B2B. How's everybody doing? Good so far? Yeah? So tell me, so far, the reception, did anybody go out-of-towners? Who went to join us last night at the reception in MacArthur Park? All right. Smaller crowd this year, but that was good. So I don't know how many people were at the reception and got up at 6 o'clock this morning and went on the run. Oh, awesome. Great. How many people went on the run in general? Okay. Who set their alarm to go on the run and then snoozed and did not go on the run? All right. Well, that was me. So good morning, and we're really happy to have everybody here today. And I think as we think about what we're going to do today together, first and foremost, I'll be your host, so we'll be together all day long. I'll try and keep things moving, and we've put together a great program. I think it's going to be real important that we stay on schedule, and that's going to be our job. And ultimately, I want you to take full advantage of the Partnerplex and the different things that we have put together for you today. So a few tips on maximizing your experience. One, please download the app. If you haven't done it yet, it's really comprehensive. It's got a ton of great material on it, speaker bios, all types of things that would be of interest to you guys. So please download the app. Second of all, play with the toys, right? So we have Google Glass outside, we have cardboard, we have a content wall, we have the YouTube ads leaderboard. Touch, break them, we'll fix them, but we really want you guys to interact with the facility today, right? Like, that's a really important part of it. And we're pro-tweeting, right? So here's our hashtag, and we're big fans. We'd love to get your feedback throughout the day. I want to apply it to what we're doing and really kind of in real time get a sense of how you guys are taking in the content. So tweet away, and our top 2 tweeters throughout the day. At the end of the day, we have a pretty substantial prize for you. So, oh, and please don't tweet while the content's going on, but if you can try and do that during the breaks, that would be best. And real quick, why don't you say hello to your neighbors? So either on your left or your right, a real quick introduction. Let's do some networking. Hi, I'm Jay. Natalia. Oh, awesome. You're right in front of me, so smile and be nice to me as I'm doing this all day. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah? Hey, Brian, pleasure. Thanks so much for coming. Hi, I'm Jay.
I'm Vera from GE.
Oh, the GE guy's up front. Cool.
Claudia.
Yes, nice to meet you. Good to see you, Claudia. All right. That's enough. That's the only problem with networking, is then stopping networking is pretty hard to do. So you're going to be sitting next to each other all day, but certainly I think it's a huge benefit to an event like Think B2B is that you guys can network within the industry, meet some new people, and take full advantage of the day. So why don't we get started, right? When you think just about our title today, right? Think B2B, Innovation Ignited. You know, innovation in and of itself has been trending for over 200 years. I don't know what they called it in the 1800s, but it wasn't innovation. But the term in and of itself is certainly trending. I think if you think about it, in our worlds as marketers, right, like innovation is certainly a part of our everyday conversation. It's become ubiquitous, you know, potentially overused as well. But for us, we certainly needed Ignited to be a part of the title because it brings in action. I mean, think about combustion, think about explosion, things that actually propel things. Well, that's what we want to help you do today. We want to help you ignite innovation in your workplace, in your world, and we think we've put together a pretty great amount of content to help with that. So when you think about it, 21st century marketers, innovation, it's part of your job. But it's also easy to say, actually, you know, innovation, that's not my job, that's somebody else's job. Maybe that's the creatives, right? That's the dreamers, the scientists, not on my plate. But what we'd like to do today is say, hey, what if you could put down business as usual? What if you could forget about your day-to-day, your list of things to do, and instead bring your beginner's mind? See our content through the eyes of a child. Open-minded. Remember those days? Remember that when nothing but a cardboard box could mean hours of fun? It would bring out your creative mind, right? You didn't have everything you needed, so you would create the fun. So that's what we want from you today. Give us your open mind. Give us your creativity, and I will make it worth your while. Because ultimately, we want to challenge you. We want to put some pretty controversial ideas in front of you, and they're going to be counterintuitive at first. So some of these things are going to need to resonate. But by the end of the day, our goal is pretty straightforward. We want to give you the 3 elements that you will need to spark innovation in your world. You need fuel, you need oxygen, and you need a spark. Those are the three elements, pretty straightforward. So this morning, we're kind of categorizing our talks around fuel. Throughout lunch, we're going to bring you the oxygen, right? So ultimately, we're going to give you what you need to sustain innovation, because the oxygen is what does that. And then in the afternoon, it's all about the spark. We've got some really creative people that are going to join us, and we're going to see kind of in real life how innovation has been put to work by some companies and some peers of yours. So those are the three elements that we want to bring you. And in the end, I mean, think about this, right? If there's no burning platform, if there's no urgency in our workplace, does change happen? I think the beauty of fire is that it actually creates the urgency. Because at the end of the day, we want you to be fire starters in your company and not firefighters. We want to give you the fuel, the oxygen, and the spark that you need to be the fire starter and not the firefighter. So, just to carry this one step further, are you fired up? Yes. Are you guys ready? Because I'm really, really excited to introduce our first guest. I think in the theme of what I've just talked about this morning, he's highly qualified. This is a gentleman that's only been at Google for 4 months, and within the first week made it very clear that he's a fire starter and not a firefighter. So please join me in welcoming Paul-Henri Ferrand, or PH as we call him.